ṣe dáadáa. Kissing Oluti. Welcome to new week. If I started to see this new week, give me 111 on the chat box. I started to see new week.
Good morning, sir.
Give it 111 on the chat box. Good morning. All right. I want to see that one coming. I'm happy and excited to see the new week. Give us 111 on the chat. Yes. Olu, I trust you. Yeah. Thank you. All right. We will start immediately. Tacito will be taking us this morning. So let me invite him. Then along I will contribute along with him because I can't share my screen now. Share screen. We'll be doing it together. So Sito, please go ahead. If you are ready, if you are there, Sito, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Please go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
On the class.
Good morning.
I'll be here making my
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to this new week. Mr. Val, I greet you, every other person. I
Good
greet
morning,
you
sir.
especially. Welcome to this new week. We pray for the best this week. We pray for the best this week. Okay, so let's I believe my screen is up. Okay. So let's see what we have for the dollar index. I think I like capital.com. So the dollar index, let's go from the higher time frame and see what we are doing. So now we know that we have been very bearish on dollar index. All right. And then we are slowly walking into, this is the monthly time frame. We are slowly walking into a very discounted price on DXY. Okay, so that's just a brief overview. And now we can see that if we are following our candle, this thing here on the monthly started here. The monthly started here, as you can see here, and it has come to an end here. At least that particular story has been completed. So we just go to lower time frame to see if there is something or like a new story that we can start to work with while waiting for the week to unfold. So what we saw here is that we had a weekly sweep here where we're supposed to come for this side on the daily, but this week now is giving us new information by sweeping this high. So what we just have to do now is, and of course pointing to come here. So what we just have to do now is go to the lower time frame to see where we are currently pointing to in the terms of expansion. So you see that we are very, very bullish on this guy. And now what I'm seeing here now is that the daily is currently sweeping. The previous day here are currently sweeping. So let's check 4 hours. 4 hours, okay? So as you can see here, 4 hours is giving us some momentum to the downside, right? So you can see we have not yet closed this candle. So this candle may not even hold. It may end up, closing above or even coming back like this. So we are not engaging anything yet. We still have our 1 hour left for that candle to finish forming. So if this candle finish forming and it gives us the way it is, like this, it continues in this kind of momentum to the downside, then maybe we can go to the 2 hours or 1 hour to look for a possible trade entry. It's very choppy or V-shaped. This is the only place I can say I have fair value gap for now. Let's make I say I have fair value gap for now for DXY. Let me check the 2 hours time frame. Okay, there's something here for the 2 hours time frame. How about the 3 hours? Okay. So what happened is let the 4 hours first of all give us that confirmation. Okay, but before that, I spotted something on the DXY here. This place also looks like a very interesting place that price may run into. So if this trade does not give us a very good entry here, price may likely run into these areas here before falling. Is that okay? So price may likely run into this supply that is up here before running to the downside. But for now, the candle theory is sweeping this is showing us that we are sweeping this high. So we may be what we may be coming for this low on the daily. But at least overall, we can see that we have reasons to sell. All right, we have reasons to sell, at least for now, on temporarily on DXY. We have reasons to sell. So 4 hour is currently sweeping. We see have 1 hour. Don't act anything. You see why this timing here is very important. This time here is very important so that we don't jump into premature trade. So if this 4 hour closes bearish, then that's when we can say, oh, okay, maybe we can look to enter off this 1 hour fair value gap here. Is that okay? But for now, I'm also having this area here with using this guy as liquidity. So it's like a dilemma that I'm finding myself. So let's wait to see what DXY does. But at least we can say that DXY is looking bearish, okay? And then maybe we are trading it, we can trade it all the way till maybe somewhere down here. Is that okay? So if we can get a nice push to these areas or maybe to this guy, then we can start to fall on DXY all the way to down here as our draw on liquidity. Is that okay? We are this like a new week forecast. We are trying to see what can we position ourselves for in this new week. Okay, so let's see how that goes now. Let's see how that goes. We have been dropping. So we have come back here again. So I think we should expect another drop to the downside. Okay, as you can see, should another drop to the downside. So let's just be patient. Let's see how this today candle forms, and then of course, if this one gives us a trade, fine. If the trade wants to come here first before it drop, still fine. We'll be positioned for that. Okay. So that's my view for the US dollar index. Okay. So let's see GBP USD. Let's see GBP USD. Let me clear my drawings. Let's analyze it again from the top. Okay. So on the weekly time frame, you see that we saw some GBP USD sales. Let me go from the monthly. Let me check up in the monthly. Oh, okay. The monthly was currently sweeping this high, looking to come down to this low, right? So what's the weekly now telling us? The weekly gave us what? A fully bearish engulfing candle alongside a what? Alongside a change of character here, is it not? Of course, we analyzed why GBP USD sold last week, right? Okay, and now on the daily time frame, what we're looking for, how to sell this market, is it not? Now, where I would look to sell GBP USD is from this area here. It's from this area here. So this area now, you see that this area here was supposed to be our key level that time. Remember, we were trying to buy from here. Is it not? Trying to buy from here. But what the price do? Price has come to do what? Price has come to disregard that key level to the downside. So what's going to happen is that this guy now is going to act like a flip zone. Like a flip zone. A flip zone is an area that was supposed to hold as a demand zone, but has now been disrespected again. So we can now use it as a sell region. Is that okay? So this is where the price will come into likely before it crashes down. You see that we are taking our analysis from the monthly. The monthly swept this high. Okay. What did the weekly now do? The weekly has given us what? The weekly has given us a fully bearish engulfing candle. And then the daily also is giving us what? It's giving us this. Where is that stuff? It's giving us this area here of interest for us. Is that okay? This area of interest for us for sales. Okay. So now let's just bear that in mind. And you can see that we tapped into this this supply zone here. You see now that's why the sale happened last week, ending of last week. I think this was just on Thursday. Okay, this was Wednesday. It tapped on Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday just melted. Okay, so price has been falling since. You see, since we're coming from a higher time frame, you can see that the sellers are in control. So maybe we can expect price to run into here before it drops. Is that okay? Now that's that. Now let me also point out something that on the weekly time frame, they were having something like a counter trend to trade to that to these areas of sell. So if we can catch something here, it will not be bad. You see that weekly has swept this low, daily also has swept this low. So what's 4 hours saying? Does 4 hours okay? 4 hours is giving us an expansion in the opposite direction. And I think where price is trading from is this guy that we talked about like I think a week or two ago. This place is going to act like a counter trend for that trade. So it's either this buy is going to come and overwhelm this sell. That is why I'm not going to trade straight up from here. When we come to this area, I'm going to wait for re-entry. You know why? This zone, I'm getting this zone from the daily time frame. Is that okay? I'm getting this zone from the daily time frame. So when price trades into this place, I'll need 4 hours to give us that okay, I want to trade from here, I want to sell from here. And then how will it do that? By giving us a change of character. Okay, when it gives us that change of character, what do we now do? We now know that okay, yes, that sell that was coming from the monthly time frame is now is now active on the 4 hours. So we can now trade alongside that sell. Is that okay? So what I'm spotting now is that weekly between the weekly and the daily time frame, there is a kind of counter trend opportunity to buy. Is that okay? So you see that daily has swept, 4 hours weekly has swept the previous week's low, daily has swept the previous day's low, and then we have tapped into what is like a demand zone on the daily time frame. And what's the 4 hours now saying? Can you see that we are in alignment in that 4 hours? Can you see? We're in alignment in 4 hours. So in 38 minutes, as you can see here, we are going to determine if we can enter that trade or not. Do you know why I wait till that candle closes? Because I've been victim of entering the trade prematurely like this, and then the expansion comes and closes somewhere like this. It comes to close something like this. So you see that at this point, there's no more expansion. There's no more expansion. So if you now go to 1 hour time frame of or 30 minutes, you know that definitely you're going to take a loss on that trade because there's even no fair value to work with. All right. So let's just imagine that 4 hours closes like this. We'll now go to, let me see, daily. Sorry, 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay. There is some kind of POI here. There's some kind of POI here. There's fair value gap that I like. Let me see 2 hours. Okay. It's also there on the 2 hours time frame. What about 3 hours? Okay, let's leave 3 hours. 2 hours giving us fair value already. So if it happens, you will not be wrong to take a trade like this. Okay. If it happens, you can put your SL below here or below the fair value gap candle. That is always up to us, depending on what you can take. Some people do below the fair value, some people do below here. Personally, I like to just do here. All right, so I'm just at least below the fair value gap candle. If it's a trade where I need to cover the whole low, I'll do it. And then I can just target what? Normally, we should look to take this high. But if you can see between 2 to 3 risk to reward ratio, that's not bad. In fact, if I see 2, because this is like a counter trend, because the monthly is selling. No. Okay, so let me cover it. There's a reason. Let me do it like this. So this was going to look like. This is what the trade is going to look like. Is that okay? So you see, we tapped into a demand zone, weekly sweep, daily sweep, and then 4 hour 4 hour expansion. So let the 4 hours, so let me delete this so I will not be tempted, or so that you will not be tempted. So let the 4 hours finish its expansion. That's part of our discipline. Let the 4 hours finish its expansion. Then you know that those 2 hours region now is active, is valid for possible trade opportunities. Okay. Now, when we buy into this place now, you now have to see if will price do something like this first. But if price disregards this place, right, and just keeps creating new high, then you know that, oh, okay, it does not want to trade from this supply zone. Then you know that you just continue trading to the upside. Okay, so that's my view for GBP USD. So we're having two sides. We're having, like, let's say, two sides of the coin. But we want to put it that way. Monthly is showing us the sell, but daily and weekly is giving us temporary buy opportunities for now. There's a reason why I'm calling it temporary, right? Because after taking this supply zone that I see, normally price should trade all the way to this low. Is it not? After taking this one, see. So when we do this, all this is retracement now. After this retracement, price has to come back to fulfill its final target here. That's why I'm saying this buy is like a temporary one, okay? It's like a temporary buy. It looks good, so it's also something you can engage on. All right. So that's GBP USD. Let's see how that plays out today, pending the 4 hours closure. Okay. So Euro USD. let's go from the beginning again. Do I have anything on my screen? Okay, no, I don't have any drawings. So Euro USD, let's go from the monthly. We know that we finished our monthly information now on Euro USD now. Sweeping this load to come here. So we are done with monthly information. Is there anything from weekly that we can play along? Nothing on the weekly. Weekly is just giving us, one directional movement. And then daily, okay. So daily too, just like GBP USD is showing us that it may want to buy. All right, daily showing us that it looks like it wants to buy. So I just hope it's not a trap. Can you see daily sweep? At least we should hit this high first at least. So let's see for us. Okay, the same thing we're looking at for GBP USD is happening here. So for us is also what is also changing character, but it has to close first here. Look at it here. It has to close first before we do that. So is someone saying something? So 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. It's very choppy, but basically the same thing that we have for GU is what is playing out here. But that's very far down. That's very far down. I'd like something to come up a little bit. Something like the 2 hours time frame. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Today there's no serious news. In fact, I don't think there's any news today. Let me quickly look at it. You can check your forexfactory.com. Yes, there is no news today that will affect price, right? So it's just orange color. There's yellow, there's orange, and there is red. There's yellow, there's orange, and there is red. So currently it is the orange color that we are having. Just an orange color news at 5 p.m. FOMC member is going to be having a speech on that time. So let's see how that goes. So there's nothing, to fear from the news today. So let's continue. All right. So EU is looking like that. But there's something I'm seeing on this EU just now that is really interesting me. And it is this low here. It's this low here. There's something here that I'm seeing on EU looking very interesting. After touching this demand zone here, what the price do? Price swept this low, and then it did what? It gave us a change of character here, and then that given us what? Liquidity here. So this is even like a more safe region to trade EU from, right? This is a more safe area to trade Euro USD. Okay, you can see there's liquidity build up here, and there's a sweep here, break of structure, and then there is a valid order block. Our criteria for order block, right, remains that there should be a sweep and break, there should be fair value gap, and there should be inducement here. So we have everything that we want to look at. So this is even a better place to look to trade Euro USD from. So this is a better place to trade Euro USD from. So now that we have this other one that we have here, so maybe when price touches there, you can just look to enter 15 minutes or 5 minutes, or 15 minutes rather. When price touch and then change character, then you can look to just catch some scalps. Okay, but overall, EU is looking better from this low. Okay, so this is my view for Euro USD, and I hope we are seeing the same thing. All right. This class, from time to time, some people will come and be sharing their screen for us. Know that we have some idolos here, some very strong people that can share their views with us. We share your screen and then you teach us too. Okay, so monthly on NZD USD swept the high. So monthly still has some way to run to the low, is it not? So are we in alignment on the weekly time frame? Let's see. Yes, weekly time frame has given us what? Has given us what's it called? Fully bearish engulfing candle, right? So does daily give us an area? So what I'll do here, I'll just draw like a Fibonacci, because you see everything here is fair value gap. Okay, see something now. I'll draw a Fibonacci from here to know where I can trade from. So anything from this 50% region up is a tradable area, right? And this is my institutional area. So now I know where I want to trade from. Now, can you see something? Now we have something like a key level here. Can you see this place now was touched here, and then here again as a buy, and then this sell. So this is NZD USD area of interest. Okay, this NZD USD area of interest to target the monthly low. Can you see? Can you see now? Like I said, this trade is coming from the daily time frame. People are not very good with trading from daily time frame. So what we're going to do what we are going to do is when price finally touches this daily point of interest, right? We'll now do what? We'll now wait for 4 hours to give us what? Alignment. When 4 hours gives us alignment, we can now trade from the alignment and fall. Is that okay? But at least now we know somewhere that if NZD/USD trades back into this area, we know that we are selling from there. And this information is coming from the monthly time frame. Monthly has given us instruction to sell from there. Weekly confirmed that instruction. And then daily is also what? Is also confirming that instruction by giving us what? By giving us a lot of imbalance here for it to come back and fill. Is that okay? So we know that when price, whenever, whether it's today or tomorrow or within the week, whenever price comes back into, whenever price trades back into this area, we're going to sell to come and do what? To come and fulfill the low here that it left open for us. Is that okay? So that's NZD/USD. Say that we don't do too much. We just have a set of rules that we follow, and then we just look to follow it to the end, honestly. So that's that for NZD/USD. Daily low is trying to sweep, but it's not strong enough. You see, 4 hour is not even doing anything yet. 4 hour is still very open. So even at that, I would have said, okay, let's see how we can catch some buys to this area. Because for price to come back into your POI here, it means it has bought now, is it not? So if we can catch some buy into here before we sell, that's not bad. It's okay. That's not bad. So that's my view for NZD/USD. I have a very strong sell area here. We swept this high, right? So we still have this low to come for. Okay. So I will be there, and I expect all of us to be there too. All right. So let's see some. Okay, but we are doing the major currencies, right? So let's see USD/JPY. Let's see USD/JPY. Okay. USD/JPY. What are we seeing on USD/JPY now? Can we see it together? Are we seeing it? You see that monthly is giving us an instruction that it wants to come here. And then let's see, is weekly in alignment with that instruction? Oof. Weekly is very choppy. Oof. What's happening here? So let's go to the line chart. So you see that the line chart too is what? The candle has given us this weekly here. Last week that closed bullish like this has also aligned with what the monthly was telling us. So is there an area of interest on the daily time frame that price may want to buy from? Now, this market is very choppy. But see, this was like a consolidation here. Just like a consolidation here, right? And then price has done what? Price has swept the low of the consolidation. So maybe price should be coming for what? The high, at least, right? Remember our trade on Euro CHF that did not get triggered. Let me quickly plug it in so that we can see. That our trade on Euro CHF that did not get triggered. That we want to trade from here. Is that okay? That's the same idea. We had a consolidation around this area, the price and here. So price has swept the low of the consolidation and then of course has gone up. So we need to come back to do what? To touch again before continuing. So that's what is happening on USD/JPY now, right? USD/JPY. You can see there was a consolidation and price has finally swept one side of the consolidation. So I'm expecting it to still go up to be in alignment with the monthly information. So what happened is this is now my POI now. You see, we are forecasting what's happening what will happen for the week. Is that okay? Let me delete this now. So this will be my POI. Let me see 4 hours time frame. Okay. You see 4 hours too also has its own fair value gap and everything. So when price touches any of this, let me drop my fib and see my premium and discounted zone. So anything from this 50% region, you see that the 4 hour area is aligning perfectly with the institutional zone. Is that okay? So anything from here, I'm going to do what? I'm going to trade. So I'm just giving you my directional bias for USD/JPY. And you know that USD/JPY should buy all the way to where? To this DOL. This is where we should be coming for in the long run. Is that okay? This is where we should be coming for in the long run. Touch here, and then we can start our trade. You see now, monthly gave instruction, weekly align with that information by doing what? By taking this high. Look at the line chart now. You can see. Daily now is giving us what? An area. Now, since you know if you're trading from daily time frame, number one, you have a much higher stop loss, and then some people don't know how to hold trades for days. Personally, I'm one of those people, honestly. I don't like to really hold trade for a long time. Is that okay? So this may take a couple of days before it finishes forming. So what happens is, why don't we just wait? When price touches this our daily point of interest, we just go to 4 hours. Let 4 hours now give us something like this. Then even if it's 1 hour entry, then we know that even if we catch from here to here, we see that 3 hour we want to make from catching from here to the monthly high. We can catch it. We can catch that 3 hour here, or even if it is 2 hour, you can catch it here, and then you wait for another trade to trade. Is that okay? So within this area here to here, you have got two, three trades, and they are done instead of waiting for one long one, like a swing trade. And you know, they're trading from daily time frame, and market wants to start doing retracement when you saw profits after waiting for 2 days for profit. Yeah. Market now got to reverse. Yeah, you can, it's very emotionally or psychologically draining, right? So let's just wait for it to enter our zone, go to 4 hours, go to 1 hour, see change of character, and then we play. Shikina, very simple. Okay, so these are my directional biases for this week. I wanted to share with us. I wanted to share those with us. So let me just add one or two minor currencies. Minor currencies. Is there anything that we're looking at for this week? Is there anything that we are looking at that we want to share? Just drop it on the chat box. We'll go over it together. So what's this guy's name? CAD CHF weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. Okay, let me show us something on the daily first of all. We know that we wanted to really trade sales from this daily. Can you see? This is like what we like to see the most. You had 1, 2, 3, and 4 touches before price now did what? Before price disregarded that area. Okay. So what I want price to do is that price should trade back into this area and then sell to come and do what? To come and take this low. As simple as that. Now, that's my long-term view for CAD CHF. When it touches, I'll start looking for re-entry on the 4 hours. So since that's daily time frame. But now, this week, let's see what this week is telling us. This week is giving us something to not to just ignore. This week, today that just started now, has swept previous week's high. Daily is also sweeping. So is there a chance that price can come here? Let's check if 4 hours is giving us what? It's giving us something. Now, 4 hours is giving us a nice push. But you see that we always want two things in our criteria. Number one is what? Number one is a 4 hour expansion, or at least a 4 hour what? A 4 hour fully bearish engulfing candle. Is it not? A 4 hour expansion of fully bearish engulfing candle like this. You see that none of those things happened here. No matter how solid this 4 hour candle is, I will not, want to bend the rules because of it. No, there is no fully bearish engulfing candle here. There is also no expansion on the line chart. Okay, so in as much as this trade is looking very good, weekly gave the call, the instruction, daily is following suit, but 4 hours is not following suit. So that means there is a what? There is disunity, in the price action there. So that means this may just be price trying to print liquidity. This may now be price trying to print liquidity by what? Using this high. When it's done now, people will now want to say, see momentum now. They want to join. People that have fear of missing out, they want to join sell. They want to join sell from here, right? What will price do? They'll grab all their SL like this. They'll grab all of their SL, touch this guy, and then start to sink down. Okay, so currently, since that 4i is not giving us that continuity, or that is it continuity? Yes, I think that price is just trying to build a liquidity here. So when you have a key level with liquidity, it makes it even 10 times stronger. Is that okay? So that's what I'm looking at. If 4 hour had a proper expansion or a proper fully engulfing candle, I'll say okay, that's fine. We can look at it. But for now, there is nothing there, so I'll just wait for that to unfold. Is that okay? Let me just give us something for CHF-JPY very quickly. These CHF pairs, I don't even know why they're really on my radar this period. Okay, let me delete this first. Now, we don't have anything for daily. Daily is not giving us any information. Weekly, no information. I don't think there's anything from monthly. Good. So I just spotted something on the 4 hours. I mean, since we are very bullish, 4 hours showed us something, right? We had this area of interest on the 4 hours time frame here. This is like a it was like a key level here. Like a key level here like this. You see that price had here first, disregarded it, touched, and then gone back up. So here now it's looking like what? Here looking like a what's it called? Like a liquidity for us. So that's what's making me to like what? To like this area as an area of demand. So maybe price can come here and buy. Okay, all to this high. This is something I saw for CHF JPY that I said I'm going to share with us. You see this also like trendline liquidity here now, Abby? Can you see? That's like trendline liquidity. So you see we have a demand. So this is just us trying to continue the bullishness. Okay. I just spotted this on 4 hours time frame. We have been buying, 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 buying. So this is like the next bus stop that price has given us. Okay. So we're expecting price to do what? Price to fall into this place and go up. So CHF JPY, you can go ahead and place your order. Let me just write it out for people that will be interested. Let me put this CHF JPY. CHF JPY by limits. Let me type. Okay, so our EP is what? Our EP is 185,637. 185.637. Our SL region is what? Is 185.138. And our take profits is what? Is 187.063. All right. So those are my views for CHF JPY. Is that okay? And then lastly, I think there was something for EU AUD. I don't know. Let me confirm. That's run to take profit already. It was a daily low sweep. I think it was from monthly. Let me go from monthly. Let me just show us, but daily has already finished the information, so I need the new information now. Monthly swept the low, should be coming for the high, right? What did weekly do? Weekly has not yet done anything. No expansion, no fully bearish, no fully bullish engulfing, so we leave it alone. But I just checked daily because I also draw my biases from daily time frame. And daily had this low as at before the call. But currently now daily has gotten to take profit. So I cannot do anything again yet. So what I can wait for now is let weekly give what is wrong with this thing? Let weekly give me alignment. Okay. Let weekly give me alignment first. When there's alignment on the weekly time frame, then I can play alongside. All right. So that's that from me for the few pairs that I'm looking at. So let me see what we asked. Somebody's saying gold. What do we have for gold? Gold just created a new push to the upside. Gold is currently at new highs. So there's nothing I can do for gold, honestly. Then gold is, just pushing up like this. Remember, we were supposed to look for something around this area. This area was a buy opportunity for us. And so since then, gold has just been buying since, like, there's nothing I can do for gold, if I'm being very honest. I did not skip it, by mistake. I don't have anything for it. That is the truth. Nothing I can do for gold for now. Okay. The only thing is that let me see that daily time frame again. Something I saw now is it on 3? Anything is that gold can do what can come down to this area to buy again. But for now, there's nothing I can do on gold. Gold is at all-time highs. There is no past information to draw analysis from, right? So there's nothing I can do. All I can just hope for or wait for is for gold to retrace into this area like this, and then we can buy again with it, like what it did here. Like what gold did here, you see, we're at all-time highs at this point. It started to do what? To retrace, gave us liquidity here, touch, and then started going again. So you can just do the same thing here for us to engage. But for now, Mr. Kane, there is nothing for gold until it comes back down to this zone. Okay.
Please,
GBP, JPY. Let me see.
Mr. Sito,
Yes.
please, sir, this CHF JPY, the buy limits, can you please take the EP again, please?
You can just screenshot your screen so that you can type it in later. It's a buy limit. The trade is not yet active. Okay. You just place the buy limit. This SL is here, TP is up here. Is it okay now? Can I move?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Just the
See it here,
figures for
EP
the entry point.
185.637.
Okay, 0.637. Thank you, sir.
Yes, all right, no problem, sir. Uh, where were we? GBP, JPY, yeah? Let's see what we have for that brother. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out. Okay. So what's weekly saying? Okay, let me check. Let me go from monthly. Okay, no, nothing on the monthly. Weekly. Okay, there's something weekly is giving us something here. Right? Did this sweep that weekly low? Yes, it did, but it's very slim. But it shall happen. Okay. Daily is also sweeping. Daily is also sweeping. So what's the 4 hours now telling us? Okay. Oh wow, 4 hours has given us fully bearish engulfing. Let me check the wow. Are you on this trade already? Let me see. Where would I have entered this trade? Okay. There is the liquidity is the fair value gap is down here. Let me see 2 hours. But that place is far. That my entry is far, but that is just the only place I can, I honestly let me check 30 minutes time frame. You're in the trade already. Oh, okay. Let me see. This is the only place that has what's it called? That has a fair value gap, and of course this guy is not looking like liquidity. So this is nice, oh. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Starting from the weekly, Abi. Weekly sweep, daily sweep, 4 hours, fully bullish engulfing this time around. 1 hour sweep and break. Look at it now. We swept here, then we broke, and then they're left behind what? Left behind small fair value gap here. This guy now looking like what? It's looking like inducement now. Oh, this is nice. So yes, this is a nice trade. If you trade GBP, JPY, this is a nice trade. Put your SL below here, and then you can target, normally at least the target should be high up there, but you can be taking profit along the way. Okay, so GBP is nice like this. Thank you for this spot out. So just the 1 hour time frame, the other block that is there is tradable. Okay, the other block that is there on GBP on the 1 hour time frame is very tradable. That's Mr. Chris, right? All right, that's nice. And the last one, BTC day body. Let's check BTC whether it day body or let's delete monthly. I don't always go from monthly. I'm just doing it because I'm just checking what's going on. Okay, so monthly swept the low. What's the weekly saying? Does weekly have contrary information? Okay. Now, since monthly has swept the low, since monthly has swept this low here, should be coming for this place, right? So what do we need as step 2? Weekly needs to align. Okay. Weekly needs to give us fully bullish engulfing or what? Or an expansion like this, Abi. So I think weekly is trying to come down first before it goes up again. So now what is the information now? Let me check the daily time frame. Okay, so we had this sell. I think I said we'll sell from somewhere. Let me check again. Okay, well, I think it was from this fair value gap. Last week I said we'll sell. So BTC now, where is BTC going to? We are currently in my network is slowing it down. Okay. So this was somewhere that I said that we may also catch buy opportunities from. Is it not? So let me see. BTC is looking like it wants to sell, but at the same time monthly swept. So let's see. But this is where it is currently. This is where it is currently. This is the place that's currently holding it. That's why we're having this retracement. But I don't have a trade yet, and the way the thing dropped into the demand zone. So I don't know. Are you buying or you're selling? Mr. God knows, are you buying or you're selling? Because BTC is currently at this area here. All right. The sell is coming from this network.
At this point, I think I should look for buying opportunities.
Buying opportunities, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because this is looking like a buy opportunity from here. I think I talked about this zone. I said that is either price comes here first to buy or it goes up first to sell. Okay. So let's just look to buy. Or you can look to buy, but I don't have I'm not looking at it for now, but if you're looking at it, it looks like it might go up from this region. Is that okay? So that's that. That is that. Okay, thank you very much. Do we have some syntax that we can share? Synthetic indices currently is misbehaving. See our our FX20. We knew that this guy is going to sell, but the plan was for it to just let it just touch that supply first before selling. But he had other plans. So it just came, created like another high there, and it has run back to the downside. So the sell is still valid though. The sell is still valid. So currently we just have to wait for that to happen. There's nothing on the daily that I've said, okay, let's trade back up. The daily. Now, see something. See what I always want. See what I always want. I always want only the week to sweep the previous day, not the body. You can see that the body is also taking the previous day's body, so I'm not interested in that. But if peradventure the trade starts to do what? Starts to go up like this, then I'll be interested. Okay, so that's FX Vol 20. I don't have anything for it yet, so I'm just going to sit on the FX Vol 20 that we had last week hit take profit. So I think I should call one or two other trades for the general group this week. And the funded, of course, the people that will enjoy it the most are the funded people, where I'll drop the trades on the group for them. But I'll drop one or two for the general group. Okay, so if you want to enjoy this these benefits, just fund your account. Let me know by sending proof of payment, proof of deposit, where we do more, where we trade more signals, and then of course access to the AI. Is that okay? So there's nothing for synthetics for now, honestly. I just trade a number of them. I don't trade all the synthetics because they are too much. If I add all the synthetics to everything that I have on currencies, my head may break. So I don't want my head to break. So I keep it very simple for now. And definitely when I have something, I will call it out. But for now, I hope the directional buyers that have been called out for currencies, we love it, and we are on the same page. Okay, so flip three had a bus stop here. Maybe it might come back here before it sells again. Let me go to the 4 hours time frame. Go to the 4 hours time frame. See, it's just going one direction. I know that is not the way I like to trade. I don't like this one directional trading like this. It's just going, my strategy does not favor, or this market condition does not favor my strategy. Okay, so flip 4, we had this demand zone. Now what the price do? Price has come to sweep this liquidity. So flip 4 may be buying today. So where is it going to buy from? It's going to buy from these areas. Okay, going to buy from this area. So I know I have some synthetic people here with us. This is where flip 4 is going to buy from. Okay, you can see that we have swept liquidity, and we have changed character again here to the upside. Okay, so this is an interesting place that fall will come to touch before buying. Okay, so we have an idea of flip 4 trades. So I hope so the synthetic traders have that in mind. This is looking very good. Demand zone, price touch it, change character, give us liquidity here now, swept the liquidity and has changed character again. So this may be the last touch before it finally flies. Okay, so just position yourself for that. And yeah, flip 5, nothing correctly, apart from the fact that it touched this demand zone, and then I don't have any fair value gaps that I want to trade from like that flip 4. So I'll be patient for that. Let me check this one. Let me check. I'll be patient for 5 to give me something, right? And when it does that, I will be okay to engage because that's not a fair value gap there. All right. So once again, welcome you to the almost the last week, because last week of September, last trading week is going to be just Monday and Tuesday before September ends. So this is like officially the last full trading week for September. So I wish you all the best, happy trading, and of course, please manage your risk, and then trade safe, trade responsible, and all the best. Catching pips this week. So Mr. Stanley, Bashir, Adeyemi, Chris, David Alabi, Manuel Ogale, God News, Ndiana Basi, Israel Chukwu, Kehinde Dada, Kingsley Olufemi, Oluti Taufik, and thank God Kelechi. I greet everybody specially. Have a lovely week ahead, and we
Thank
shall
you,
see
sir.
tomorrow. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Have a lovely trading day. Bye.